lot of discussion of where we are or where we were, what gave rise to it. We took part in some of it. We want to see what is the potential going forward. And there's the 2022 to 2024, medium-term numbers that the government, has in the budget. That's what we are going to use. We are going to use official numbers. Does it give us, a way out? Because in the absence of a dedicated program to do the correction, then the only official information available to you is what is in the budget. We do not want to depart from that. We may have commentaries on it and others, but that is the official position. So I want to put this, in very clear, context so that, So this is what I've been saying, that 2021 budget has the midterm, which is 2022 to 2024. That's going to be, what we are going to use. 2020 is very significant because it came with an attempt to virtually, in some quarters, blame almost everything on COVID. It may be facetious, but we also, argue strongly that there were fiscal gaps, explicitly 2.5 to 3% when we went for the RCF loan. But if you do some corrections, which we believe needs to be done, then the fiscal gap was as big as 7%. So if you add the COVID 2.5 to the 4.5%, which government said it was doing in the original 2020 budget, that gives you about 8%. And if you ended up at 13%, the difference is 7%. So we believe that we come close, to, saying that there is something else for which we need to be candid, and we'll discuss some of that. We've mentioned debt and deficit. The problem we have is that as a revenue source, our revenues are heavily earmarked, right? And therefore, often is very inflexible. Are we doing enough on expenditures, interest, and compensation in particular, which has attracted the attention of all of us because it is completely consuming our tax revenues. In fact, it's about 110% of the tax revenues. And therefore, we are dependent on borrowing to complete paying interest and compensation, whatever is left of it, to pay, goods and services, that is running government offices, ministries, departments, and agencies, to schools and all those, and then capital budget. All of these are from loan. And then we are also dependent on loan now, to pay for past loans, right? That is what so that is the meaning. That's the meaning of saying that interest and compensation has taken, all our tax revenues. And when you add even non-tax revenue and grants, it comes very close to 100%. And that is gross. So this is the context, and I hope that we are putting in very simple terms, for us to understand.